Ooh, here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
All right, everybody, and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator. So glad to have you today, guys, because today we are going to talk about the Star Citizen roadmap. That's what we do when it's Saturday or Friday night, wherever you are in the world, guys. Here's 3 p.m. on Saturday, but I don't know, for some of you, it might still be Friday night, right? Anyway, it doesn't really matter because our roadmap was updated here. We're talking, of course, about the Star Citizen roadmap. First, let's see how is everybody doing. I see that Shooter 520 is here. Are we live? Yes, we are live, guys. We are on YouTube. So welcome to everybody who is joining on YouTube. I like to do those talking live streams on YouTube so that I can interact with you guys, can have a little chat, can have some good time together, and we can discuss some Star Citizen and other things at the same time. By the way, guys, before we move on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because this month I am giving away a Starfire with lifetime insurance. You really don't want to miss that one. All you need to do, guys, of winning is to be a subscriber of the channel and to comment to any videos posted this month. The winner will be announced early April. Also, if you support me on the crowdfunding website Patreon, pledge start at $1 a month, you get extra chances of winning that Starfire, and you get also an entry for a $50 gift card. So you may want to check it out as well. Any help is really helping me out to bring to you better content. For example, maybe a better green screen, because right now I just have this white wall there. It's not fantastic to do live stream, but this is really the best thing I can do. So here we go. Thank you so much, everybody, and let's get started right here. Yo, L3O, how are you doing today? Nice to have you on board. We're going to talk about the roadmap, and look at that, guys. This is actually not new, but 3.8 is entirely released, including the Anvil Karak. All of that is released, so I think that we won't need to open that anymore. Let's move on to 3.9. Yo, Shinkai, how are you doing? What's up, everyone? Says Nathan Lovery. Hello, how are you doing today? Nice to see you here. Let's get started. Let's get to our 3.9 right here. Characters still pretty much the same. We're not going to talk about it. I suspect that the few tasks that are left are tasks that need to be done during the PTU phase, which sometimes happens. We often see that when things get into the PTU and in the Evo Caddy. Eventually, those tasks get done because they need extra testing. Testing. Oh, this is hard to say. Next, we're going to talk about the locations a little bit here. The Kessler. Yo, the man is live. Thank you so much, Simon. The Kessler automatic presence here. We are now at 78 tasks completed out of 94. That is just an extra +2, but at least, even a little bit progress is better than no progress at all. I know that a lot of you guys are a little bit worried about prisons. You guys are afraid that maybe prisons are going to be not so fun, and prisons are going to discourage people from playing the game. I personally don't agree with that. I think that prisons are going to be a way to add extra thrill to people who do want to play outside of the law. And if they get caught, well, they have to get some skills to get better, right? Yo, Rapspace says, "Well, Rapspace, you spent too much time on Spectrum in the PTU forums, man." Next, we're going to talk about new Babbage landing zone interiors. By the way, guys, do check out the last Inside Star Citizen episode. It was absolutely fantastic. We were able to see Wallis Bar in New Babbage, which looks to be in one of those domes here, and it is absolutely fantastic. Definitely a place where spacers are going to have a little time to relax, maybe. And I really love that we could see the space station. What is it, Paul Tressler from below the dome. I thought that was a very nice little touch here. So here, New Babbage, now 259 tasks completed out of 367. That is quite a lot of new tasks here, plus 33 tasks. So good work here, good progress. We're on track. I think that we're gonna be on track. Yo, Nathan, thank you so much for the $2, man. Enjoy the content. Keep up with the great work, sir. I will try my best to keep on going. Next, look at that. This is great news. I am so happy to see that the 3 moons of MicroTech are now completed and they're in polishing phase. I hope that we're going to have some really interesting trade outposts. I really hope that we're going to have at least one of them that sells that sells medical supplies because we are missing medical supplies. There are not a lot of places. I think that we only have Deakins on Yela and the other one. I forgot what's the other one. There's another one on Celine, and that's about it, right? So we need more medical supplies, and especially since this is a science place, this is a place of science, the whole MicroTech area, I think it would make sense, right? Simon says Prism will be a strong add-on to the game and will add lots of funds and other things. Simon, I agree, and I think as a bounty hunter, as a law-abiding citizen in the verse, I will think that it is going to be really fun to send people to prison. That is why I'm looking forward to prison, not to going there, but actually to sending people to prison. And instead of saying, instead of laughing, eradicated, I'm gonna have to try to find a secondary signature laugh, for people who are going to be sent to prison. You guys please tell me in the comment down below what you guys want me to laugh when I send people to prison in 3.9. Rapspace says he wants 3.9 to be given. Gib 3.9 coming soon. Rapspace, you have to wait for a month, right? GamerJ says he just joined. Thank you so much, GamerJ, for joining. Wherever you join me, thank you so much for joining. Sean Berg says I'm looking forward to the prison and new planets, giving us a little bit more to do. Yes, that's right, and especially those new missions that are going to be quite exciting, especially the Harlington mission, the Idris. Really looking forward to it, especially if people are going to chat to say in the chat, hey guys, I'm doing the Idris mission, please join me. And of course they're going to share the mission. That is also going to be a lot of fun. Shouter 520 says, I think Irad will be spending a lot of time in prison. Why do you say that? I have never wanted. It is super. When I have a crime stat, it's like big deal. Like, oh my gosh, I have a crime stat. I think that in 3.7, I had a crime stat only once, and that was really because I shot somebody down by accident. And that's about it. In 3.7, I had a crime stat only one time in 3 months. So I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of prison. Au contraire, I will be, maybe I'll be spending time in prison laughing at people I sent to prison. But that's about it, right? Simon says, for sure, needed the Cutlass Blue is my next. Oh, man, that Cutlass Blue is really looking gorgeous, right? You are under arrestation. Simon. You're under arrestation. Okay, like this one. I like this one, Simon. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. AI here. Do we have anything interesting here with AI? It doesn't seem like it here. Most of that is already in polishing stage. 2 of them are completed, so we're not going to talk about this here. Gameplay, prison mission, an extra 4 tasks here. We used to be at 80. We are now at 80 tasks completed. Those prison missions are those missions that are going to be given by basically the prison to prisoners so that you can gain merits and get out of prison quicker. So yeah, these need to be done on time so that people can properly test prison mechanics. Actually, you are under a vest. Why a vest, Rapsus? I don't know this one. But actually, speaking of spending time in prison, you are not entirely wrong, Shater. I will be spending time in prison in the PTU because, of course, the PTU is here for testing. I'll be judging. Maybe I like it. Maybe I'll like being in prison. Maybe I'll think being in prison is fun, especially maybe I'll be spending time, doing some wrestling at the wrestling ring. Maybe, right? But so far, that's not the idea I have of it. But again, with Star Citizen, it happened a lot. It has happened a lot over my journey in Star Citizen. I've been saying that I wouldn't do that. I'll be doing this instead. And I ended up doing something completely different, right? I remember back in the 3.0 days, I did say, I'm going to get rid of all of my trade ships because I want to focus on combat. And then I was like, you know what? I think that trading is more fun. So now I mostly have trading ships. Now I'm saying, I want to be a law-abiding citizen, and maybe I'll end up being a bloody pirate. You never know. And that is what is so beautiful about Star Citizen is you can basically do pretty much anything that you want, right? And it seems like anything that you're doing has this kind of rewarding factor that makes playing the game so enjoyable. Just by, yeah, that's right, gotta test it, absolutely. And you can be sure you are going to have some videos on this channel about prison gameplay, that's for sure. All of that here is pretty much done. The player status system is also complete. I think that was from last week, so that's kind of okay. We're going to talk about the ships and vehicles now. Rapspace kill people trying to escape. You know what, Rapspace? I'm pretty sure that at some point there's going to be some people who are going to camp over the prison and are going to wait for people to exit that shaft and shoot them down. You know, why not, right? The Prowler. Let's talk a little bit about the Prowler now, which we saw also in Inside Star Citizen. The interior is looking pretty good. You know, that avian type of vibe, right? Because the Taverns are this kind of bird-like race in the Star Citizen universe, so which is why we have this weird-looking ship here. And the inside definitely looks like it suits more birds than actual humans. Those they're not really seats, right? Those spots here where personnel would be waiting in line inside the Prowler don't look very comfortable. But I guess if you're an Mazekar clone, it should be okay. Simon says, as the fist fighting has been working okay for you guys, seems it's not taking out targets if you hit them and nothing has happened. No, Simon, I've made a lot of videos about fist fighting. If you check out my catalog over the last couple of 3 weeks, you are going to see a lot of moments where I'm using fist fighting, especially with guys. Fist fighting is not working in Armistice Zone. So if you've been trying fist fighting in Grimex, for example, then yeah, nothing is working, unfortunately, which I think is a shame. I think it should be working at Grimex. But I can tell you, if you try to fist fight with NPCs in the 890 jump, or for example at SPK, it really works quite well, and it's quite fun. I think it's fun. It's very basic right now, but it's working. Shota says he needs to be able to join factions. All right. Nathan says, do both trade and fight, right? The Hull D would have a lot of turrets. Really? Will it? I wasn't sure about how many turrets for the Hull D. I don't know. And camp the pad rammers, says Right. Oh, those bloody pad rammers, right? Anyway, so back to the SPR product. 20 tasks out of 70 completed. That is an extra 8 tasks that we've been doing. Is it an extra 8? An extra 12 tasks. It's an extra 8 tasks. So we've been doing quite a lot of progress. Well, not a lot, but compared to what we have been seeing. I mean, I was quite afraid of the product. I was afraid the product would not make it to 3.9, or perhaps would be making its way into a 3.9.1 or something. But it looks like maybe in the end it is going to make it if they work fast. But from what we've seen in Inside Star Citizen, it does seem like it is making quick progress. The Origin M50 improvement, I think this is just a placeholder because they just want to say, hey, look, we don't just have one ship coming up with 3.9, we've got another one. But this is kind of a joke. They did explain recently, I think that was in the monthly report, that the M50 improvements is just going to be about extra, a little rework of the hit points and the HUD at the same time. The HUD is going to be reworked to bring it to the current standards, similar to what we're seeing in the Pisces or, for example, in the Gladius. So that's what they're going to do with the M50, but that's about it. The core tech here, weather locomotion is completed and in polishing phase. Next, we're also going to have performance optimization. I hope that Quantum Drive is going to be optimized a little bit, because I don't know if you guys notice, every time we are going into Quantum Drive, even if you have a very strong PC, then the game is really getting into the slideshow mode until you are in Quantum Drive. But that transition between real space and quantum space still needs a little bit of work, in my opinion. I do hope that this is something that they are going to work on in 3.9. All right, let me get a little bit of my coffee here. That coffee, really important to keep up that energy level for you guys. Now let's move on to 4.0. Not a lot of progress in 4.0, unfortunately. All of the characters here are pretty much the same. Locations, no progress made as well. AI, no progress made as well. A little bit of gameplay here. Let's move on to the HUD rework. Hallelujah! We have started working on the ship HUD rework with now 1 task out of 3 completed. So yeah, this is something that is needed for the HUD. The HUD rework is needed for quite a few things, including, for example, new targeting methodology. Without that rework, the new targeting methodology is not working, which is why we're saying that it 4.0. Glad to see that this is making a little bit of progress. Law System V2 surrender, which was originally slated for 3.9, is now in 4.0. We were informed in the roadmap roundup today that it was unfortunately given a no-go in the go-no-go meeting. No big deal. We're still going to be able to send people to prison. We're just going to kill them and destroy their ships. But we will not have the option, for example, if you are the criminal who is being arrested, you will not have the option to surrender. But fear not. This is something that is coming up in 4.0. Does it make a difference? In the end, it's not going to make a difference. Probably, I think that surrendering is a way to save you sometimes. Like, you don't stand a chance. You just surrender and you're going to prison instead of fighting. It just saves you 1 minute, 2 minutes maximum if the NPCs don't know what they're doing, but it's not going to change that much, in my opinion. Again, based on what I'm seeing, there's a very good surrender system in Kingdom Come Deliverance that I have used quite a lot in Kingdom Come Deliverance, so if it's the same principle, it's not that much of a big deal, I think. And the next thing that has been done in 4.0 is the mass driver, which should be somewhere here. The mass driver was at 7 tasks completed. An extra task was done with now 8 tasks out of 31. They've also added an extra card here in 4.1. Hallelujah! We now have a location. Space Station cargo deck here. Good morning, Dave. How are you doing? From Germany. Gucho, thank you so much, Dave Martin. Dave Martin, a long time subscriber of this channel. I know, Dave. I know that you've been here for a long time, and shout out to you here for sticking to this channel for such a long time. Space Station cargo deck, they've explained that a little bit. So basically, we know that there's going to be timers regarding trading in the future. It is going to be, right now when you are trading, all you have to do is to press buttons when you go to the admin. In the future, it is going to be more complete. They want to physicalize the whole process of loading and unloading your cargo. They want cargo to actually have its inventory physicalized at stations, at outposts. This is one step further to going towards that direction. And it's exciting to see that this is also making progress, and that was not making progress, but at least planning is making progress, and we are going to see more of its little bits making its way into the verse. Lone Star says, oh my god, yes, the holomap used to travel really needs to be redone. Oh yes, lots of bugs right now trying to select your destination. Can't wait for the HUD rework. Oh my god, if that can help the star map absolutely needs a big rework, then yes, that would be fantastic. I agree with you. And that's pretty much all that there is to say for the roadmap this week, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that I've got this really massive giveaway. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And please drop a comment to any videos posted this month. That is going to give you a chance of winning. Don't go anywhere, guys, because more Star Citizen content is going to come really soon. So I'll see you guys for the next video. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.